Hello there. Today I'm going to show off the second boss fight of the game that I've made. To start, when you enter into the boss's room, you can see we're sealed in with him. And he's not very aggressive, but that's because he's an NPC to start. He's actually quite nice, except for I write very silly dialogue. This is his whole pretext for attacking you, right here. And off the fight goes. And so to start, it looks like he's got the same fireball attack as those little imps that were outside in the rest of the temple. But you'll notice that when they hit the wall, they don't just dissipate, they reflect off of it. And so as this continues, the room will get more and more full. To a point, they only last a certain amount of time. So that's his first attack. And as I continue damaging him, once we get him down to 70% life, his behavior will start to change. And there it is. As you can see, this is supposed to be sort of like a bullet hell dodging challenge. Now that he's below 70% life, he will periodically, I guess every 5 seconds, start to channel a spell, and when he releases it, it'll knock you back a little bit. And that's just there to make it more difficult to dodge everything by screwing up with your natural rhythm. There's also, and I don't know if you'll notice this, but you might see the room is getting more full as the fight goes on. And the reason for that is he starts off shooting once every 1.2 seconds or so. Oh, geez, I'm getting creamed here. A couple more hits and I will die, so maybe I should just finish this off before that happens. But as his life gets lower and lower and he gets closer to dying, then he starts shooting off these fireballs more quickly. And so it becomes sort of more important to finish him off and harder to dodge. Yep, and now that we've defeated him, we finally can leave the room again. And I didn't show myself entering this, but if we go out here, this is actually the temple, the throne room of the temple that we are in. And as we leave, we pop into a little cave here. And leaving that takes us into the first town of the game, which is going to be some sort of central hub. There's a few people here, not too many, and there's some houses that it took me forever to create to look pretty decent. But the only NPC that does anything right now is this guy, where you can see right now this exit is blocked. But because we've made it to town and we've talked to him, we can leave. And the reason that's important is when we go through here, oh look, we're back towards the beginning of the game again. So had we started the game and come this way, we would have been blocked off, with the knight standing there not being very helpful, which maybe would be a little weird. But after you can defeat that boss, then it opens up sort of a natural shortcut through the game, which means that it should be pretty quick to get to any specific part of the game that you need to even later on, because you've opened up more shortcuts. Sort of a trick that I stole from Dark Souls. So that is where the game is right now. And next up, probably fewer new locations and more features that I need to add. Things like sound would probably be pretty helpful, and also equipment would make a big difference in the game. Maybe some other things, resistances for monsters and status effects are coming up next. I'll see what I feel like developing. Thank you for watching.